Welcome to this edition of the Who's Who in Guyana Business TV Show. I'm your host, Dr. Krishna Durga, and this week you're in again for a fantastic treat. I must remind you that we do have Mr. Brad Sugars, the CEO of Action Coach globally, visiting Guyana on February 1st and 2nd. I'm sure by the time you're seeing this video, we probably have less than 100 tickets left for the February 1 event. That event is on Thursday, February 1st from 4 to 7 p.m. It's at the Pegasus Corporate Suites in the very large Atlantic Ballroom. We're expecting over 500 business owners and executives to be present for that particular event. At that event, Brad is going to be looking at management versus leadership skills, and he will take you in depth on what is required to become a really good manager and what is required to be a really good leader, and what's the importance of each and how do you combine it for yourself as well. Make full use of the opportunity. It's not often that we get an international speaker of Brad's caliber visiting Guyana. So I would encourage you to be there. This is, a big investment for us here at Action Coach Guyana to ensure that all of this happens, and please make full use of that investment that we are making. The cost for attending that is just about $50 US, and again, if you Google anywhere else in the world to get an opportunity like this, it's going to be way beyond that. And of course, on the second day, which is February 2nd, Friday, February 2nd, from 9 to 4, Brad is going to be working with business owners who are looking to scale their business from medium to large, or large to very large corporate, regional, and international. So if you're the type of business that you have hit a ceiling, or you know that there's so much more out there that you wanted to achieve so much faster, I'm going to ask you to make direct contact with our office. We just have a couple of spots left in that. It's a very small group that we're working with of no more than 30 business owners. We already have over 20-something at the last count who have secured their space to be there to work directly with Brad for the entire day. And Brad will be going through the 5 disciplines of scaling a business, and it will actually allow you to see where you score on each one of those 5 areas and what exactly you need to put in place to move to the next level. And then in the afternoon session, he will be working with you on marketing. Now that we know the type of business that you're scaling, what really needs to be done about your marketing to get people to know what you bring to the table? So very exciting for us here at Action Coach, very exciting for everyone else who's going to be attending. If you haven't as yet, secure your space. In the show, you will be hearing from Brad as well, talking about what he's covering in both events, and of course you'll be hearing from our coaches on various topics that will allow you to raise your level of education. Always remember that in order to earn more, you first have to learn more, and don't just learn, ensure that you apply. Enjoy the show.
Vishnu here. I'm in Las Vegas, and I'm with the one and only Brad Sugars, and I can tell you that I've finally been able to convince Brad to come to Guyana. He was in Guyana on February 1st, 2016, so exactly 8 years after, we'll have Brad again in Guyana. Brad, how does it feel knowing that you're booked for Guyana?
The Eldorado 15 better be chilled and ready for me when I get there, but yes, super excited. We agreed that I'm going to teach 2 different sessions. One for all the leadership team of an organization about management and about how to be a great leader of the organization. And then the next day I'm going to do a session just for business owners on how to scale your business, how to really grow your business. But he's promised me rum and cigars, okay? So that's the most important point. But really excited to be coming back. We'll get you more details. What dates did we agree?
Yeah, so definitely on February 1st, from 4 to 7, we have a session that is especially for the leaders and managers in the organization. or especially if you have people who have that potential and they really need to understand the difference between the two, why each is very important. And then the next day, February 2nd, it's an entire day. You go from 9 to 4, very similar to this session that we're here for in Las Vegas.
Yeah, but you're here for 5 days.
5 days of thinking.
Yeah.
5 days. And for those of you who are really serious, I do recommend, talk to us next year. Join us in Las Vegas as well for 5 days of thinking about how your business could get to $1 billion. But the second day is especially for business owners, right? What are the best types of business owners that would make full use of this second session?
I don't think there's a best type. I think it is that any business owner that is looking to scale. If you're looking to scale and you're looking to grow, or you've sort of stagnated and you want that next level of growth, I think that's a big part of it. But we'll have a lot of fun, we'll enjoy ourselves, and we'll do a ton of learning and help you plan to have a great business for the coming year.
So you'll see a link on this video. Click on the link, get yourself registered so that our team can make sure that you're well prepped to benefit from one or both sessions. And we look forward to seeing you at the Marriott on February 1st and possibly 2nd as well to really learn from the best in the world.
See you then, gang. Bye.
Being a business owner is a lonely job. As business continues to change so rapidly, staying ahead and above water can feel overwhelming. You have little time to concentrate on growing your business because you're stuck working in your business. Your attention is on the day-to-day operations, handling emergencies, and you are challenged to create that winning team that can run your business when you aren't there. You aren't making the money you could be because you aren't focused on multiplying your profitability. What would it feel like if your business finally gave you more than you put into it? Wouldn't it be nice to have a business that works without you? To have a team of customer-focused individuals who delivered on your company's promise even when you aren't there? Wouldn't it be great to be able to have the time to enjoy your family and have real work-life balance? You can live your best business life. But how? Most businesses invest in professional expertise in the most important aspects of their business. You hire an accountant or financial advisor to ensure your money is managed effectively. You hire a lawyer to help you navigate legal matters. Why not hire a business coach to help you with everything else? An action coach is a certified professional who brings with them a unique perspective and a set of skills to help you re-energize your business operation. They will help you find new, effective ways to solve some of your most taxing business challenges. Employing an action coach is a partnership, a relationship, and they will mentor you as your business grows. Quite simply, an action coach will help you find ways to have more time, build more effective teams, and make more money. Action Coach is the leading coaching company in the world with nearly 1,000 coaches working with more than 18,000 businesses a week. We not only expect results, we guarantee them with our 17-week guarantee. You can choose from a variety of business programs, from one-to-one coaching to group coaching. There is something for every business and every budget. Your business is not broken, and adding an action coach to your team will transform you into a powerful and robust business in your community. Working with a business coach can help you set up systems, processes, and strategies to help your business run more effectively and ultimately get ahead of your competition. You aren't alone. And we will work with you to help you find the most precious of resources, time. It is time to invest in your business and invest in your future. Go to actioncoach.com and the first coaching session is on us.
Becoming a great leader is how we build great businesses. And management versus leadership is a really important question. I can't wait to be in Guyana. Very excited to be coming back, not just to taste the rum, but also to teach about management and leadership and how we need a combination of both. And so over 3 hours, we'll take a look at that. And thanks to Vishnu for inviting me down. And I get to have some fun, but also get to work with you on building a great business, building a great company, building a great team. So we'll look at the two main core aspects of what is management and how does that play out. And then we'll break down the two main core aspects of leadership and how does that play out on a day-to-day basis. Now, I've been leading and managing companies now for 30 years and have taught literally hundreds and hundreds of thousands of leaders, CEOs, execs, business owners, and managers how to do a great job at it. And I think that in the few hours that we get to have together, A, we're going to have a lot of fun. B, we're going to do a lot of learning. But most importantly, you'll walk away with practical tips to get better results from yourself and your team to build the business. Pretty much the very next day, a lot of the strategies can be used and implemented immediately, because what I'm going to teach you is what I do in my businesses, not just what some theory of what could happen, but the actual management strategies and the actual leadership strategies we use. You know, scaling your business is not something that comes naturally to most people. Most of us start a business to either replace an income or get ourselves a job or something like that. But to learn how to scale your business, to, as an owner, become a great owner, we got to learn that sort of thing. Being great at the job of the business is one thing. Being great at scaling and growing the business is a whole other set of skills. And so it's going to take us a full day to sit together and work through all of that. Yourself, me, Vishnu, a bunch of other business owners. We call it Unplugged, essentially, because I don't need a mic because there's only a small group of us. That really, it's more of a coaching and education day where we work through the marketing. How does that going to scale? How does the people scale? What strategy do you need to be able to scale the business and really get that high-level growth that you're looking for? In this day and age, by the way, that changes every year. It's amazing when I do this course. Last year is very different this year because the world's changed, the market's changed, the way we do business has changed, the economic environment in Guyana has changed. As we know, political environments and economic environments are a part of making our business decisions, but we still need to have the right strategies. We'll also take a look at how the mission impacts that. What is the vision of the business and where is it going to go, and how do you set those goals and milestones for where you want to be. And then also we'll dive into the execution aspect of it. What are the three main aspects of execution to get that happening so that when you set the goals, they do actually become a reality. So Unplugged day, very much for the business owners. The evening session, management and leadership, make sure you bring your team to that one and you bring yourself and maybe one or two of your executives to the full Unplugged day. Anyway, look forward to seeing you in Guyana, and hopefully we can have a rum at the end of the day and celebrate a great day's work.
Camille's Academy, Inc. We are the premier provider for private education in Guyana, and through our mission, our excellent team delivers a well-balanced curriculum that integrates technology and innovation to our educational programs to inspire children to reach their highest levels of success.
Check us out at any one of our 4 locations or contact us today.
Enroll now for nursery, primary, and secondary level. Camille's Academy, Inc. Be inspired to innovate.
Good morning, I'm Safia, the HR Officer for NSB Omega Guyana Inc. Today I'll be telling you about a vacancy we have with one of our clients, ExxonMobil Guyana Limited. They are currently seeking a site security contact to work onshore at their offices. The ideal candidate will be a holder of a valid driver's license and will have a background in security-related fields. For more information, please visit our website at nsbomega.gy, or for more information you can contact us on 227-3370. Thank you, and until next time.
Hi, my name is Coach Upasna and I'm from Action Coach. So today we're here to talk about communication. Now, you may wonder, why is it that we're talking about communication, or why is it important for communication? Now, communication is very important, not only in terms of doing business, but also how do you communicate with others, or how do people get to understand what it is that you're trying to say and get you to know exactly what they have to do or what is the next step for them. Now, communication has different forms, and definitely it can be interpreted by others in very different ways. So hence we require to be very clear to whomever we're communicating with exactly what is required. Now, for communication in a business, this is very critical. Because if you are not clear as to what has to be done and how it has to be done, it can cause a whole lot of confusion. And now once there's confusion in the business, then we're really not doing business, right? We're doing busyness. So we don't need that, because we require everything to have a process and be streamlined. Everyone knows exactly what they need to do. So in that way, your company can flow and be successful.
As you look to create dreams for yourself or create dreams for your business, what we want to do is to make sure that it's extended out over the years. You see, we want to be able to understand what are the things that we need to do today that will impact the next 5 years. What are the skills that we need to develop that we can be able to achieve the results that we want to get down the road. Having 5-year goals and 10-year goals are so important, because it determines the direction and where we put our resources. Additionally, as you're looking to think about those goals that are far out there, we want to be able to have something that is outside of ourselves. We call it legacy goals, or something that we want to be able to achieve, something outside of ourselves, something bigger than ourselves. See, when we are able to think about those objectives or those goals, that is what will motivate and inspire. So about your vision and dreams, it's really meant to inspire and enroll people in your goal, in your company, in your dreams, in your vision for your company. So my challenge to you is to be able to write that down. Write what are the things that you want to be able to achieve in the next 5 to 10 years. That is outside of yourself, that is bigger than yourself, that will inspire, that will enroll new team members or other persons, your customers, around your vision. So see you in the next one.
Hi everyone, Coach Guyana Smith here, Certified Business Coach with Action Coach Guyana and Action Invest Program Inc. In our last video, we would have touched on the importance of goal setting, and I trust that resonated with you. What I want to take you through now is going to be a series where we look at some of the formulas when it comes to success with goal setting. And the first one I want to share with you is a formula that is B times do, or multiply by do, equal to have. BE multiply by DO equals to have. Now, it is quite easy for many of us to list the things we want to have. And in fact, I'll encourage you to list the things that you like to have, whether it's in this particular period of time or probably even up to 5 years. And of course, when you're listing those things, you can think about that money is no object. So you want to dream and dream as big as you possibly can. Then I would like for you to take one of those things that you like to have And I would like for you to write down, probably in 3 to 5 steps, what are the things that you need to do in order for you to achieve this particular thing you'd like to have. Then once you're finished with that exercise, I would encourage you to look at the bigger part of this formula. In my opinion, it is who do you need to be and or become to do the things you need to do in order to have the things you like to have. And this is usually one of the biggest hurdles for many of us as individuals and young professionals. We know what we want to have. It's very clear. We got it down. Many of us know what we need to do. Some of us probably need guidance in that arena. But when it comes to who do we need to be or become, that is where the challenge. For example, if you want to have Audi Q5 red car by December 2024, then some of the things we may need to do to get a car, we might need to research the type of vehicle, we might need to understand what the down payment is going to be like, we're going to need to start saving some money. The thing we need to be now or become, we need to become a good saver or an ardent saver or a disciplined saver. Because if you're not a disciplined saver, you can't put aside enough money and you would not be able to get the car. So that's just an example of using that formula. What do we want to have? What do we need to do? And who do we need to be or become in order to achieve that goal? So to learn more about this content and more, you can always visit our social media platform where you can see more video content on importance of goal setting and, of course, using this formula.
Hi, it's Coach Upasana here again from the Action Coach team. So we're talking about communication, and you're wondering why all of this is important and how do we put this strategy in our business. Now, it is very essential for us to know who our team members are and what personality traits they have. Now, there is a simple method that we use, the John Maxwell's method, which is called the DISC assessment method. It's a personality indicator method. Now, DSIC. The D is for dominant, I is for influencing, the S is for steady, and C is for compliant. If you'd like to learn more about this method, follow us on our social media page, Action Invest pages, or call us at 233-5583.
Hi everyone, Coach Guyana Smith here, Certified Business Coach with Action Coach Guyana or Action Invest Caribbean Inc. Many of us at the beginning of the new year will set what we call these New Year resolutions. I'm here to share with you that we want to turn these resolutions into goals that we want to set for the year. And first of all, I'd like to share with you what are the importance of goal setting. Now, just like how an organization will take the time to invest in setting their goals for a particular period, for a particular year, whether it's 1 year, it's 3 years, it's 5 years, similarly, as an individual, you should also be investing the time to set your goals as well. Now, goal setting, it's an activity that can create what we call a blueprint for the period of time that you're setting the goals for, whether it's 1 month, 3 months, it's for a year, etc. And my encouragement to you is to understand that when you set these goals, it can lead to a higher level of motivation and commitment towards achieving them. It allows you to measure and track your progress as an individual. It helps you when it comes to decision making, which means what are things you need to be doing and not doing in order to achieve the goals. And finally, it adds a layer of accountability that will be very critical for you as an individual. So stay tuned. We're going to touch more into goal setting in our next video. You could always visit our social media platform to learn more about this and other topics that we cover.
Unleash the power of visual storytelling with Keeley Productions. Your moments, our lens. Let us help you tell your story. Book your session now by calling us at 686-9068.
Discover a whole new level of engine performance. Ready for the twists and turns. Ready for the road less traveled. Ready for the unexpected. Ready for the thrill. Extreme performance. Hyundai X-Tier.
You see, as we look to get dreams and visions within our business, we want to be able to look for that North Star, that ideal that we're striving for. We want to make sure that it's recorded somewhere, or we have a list that we are accumulating. What I encourage our clients to do is to write down, have a journal, buy a journal on maybe on Amazon, wherever it is that you get a book or a journal. There are journaling apps and there are other tools that you can be able to use to record that. But the idea is to have something that is tangible, something that I can look at and something that I can see. Some persons do a vision board and they print out those pictures and put it on your vision board. So my challenge to you in this video is to create a vision board, whether it be you go on Pinterest or Instagram or wherever it is, or you maybe use pen and paper, you use your printer to print out pictures that you can put on a board, that you can be able to see what are your dreams. Right? Make it visual and bring it into reality. So continue to accumulate that list of dreams, make your bucket list. Another action item is look at the movie, The Bucket List, right? It talks about being able to have those things we all aspire to do and to be able to achieve within our lives. We have one life to live, so live it well. I'll see you in the next one.
Hi guys, Coach Guyana Smith here from Action Coach Guyana, Action Invest Caribbean Inc. Now, in our last video we touched a lot on goal setting, and many times when we talk to persons about goal setting, they always talk about the physical things that they would like to have. My question to you, our awesome audience, are you setting a goal when it comes to creating that space or activity for relaxation for yourself? Yes, we're going to work hard towards achieving those physical goals, but we also need to make sure that we take care of us. This single vessel that we've been blessed with that creates that avenue for us to achieve all the goals that we want to achieve. If you don't take care of this body of yours, then you might not be able to enjoy the goals that you're setting for yourself. Now, relaxation can come in many different forms. Of course, you guys can type in our comments what are the things that you do to relax, and of course keep it PG-13. The relaxation could be going to the movies, it could be reading a book, it could be taking a long drive to many parts of Guyana, whether it's going to Linden, it's going to Berbice, it's driving along the Essequibo coast, wherever it is that relaxes you. It could simply be talking to that really good friend of yours, or it could even be investing some time with yourself, by yourself, for yourself. So if you think about all the things you need to get done, I would encourage you, always invest time in creating a space where you can get peace of mind, where you can relax and rejuvenate. Again, to learn more about these contents and more, you can always visit our social media platform. Or if you want to speak to a coach, you can always call 223-5583 and one of our team members can book that appointment for you.
As a leader, it's important to know these disc styles so you can begin to better understand the people around you. It's also important to understand that we are all a blend of these styles. Sure, we can adapt those blends based on our environment or when a specific situation calls for one style over the other. But more often than not, we've all got to accept our DISC and learn to live, work, and play and accept these basic truths. So there you have it. We're all different, but we are predictably different.
Visit Ale & Sons in the Movie-Town Mall. It has hundreds of items for you to choose from at the lowest prices and from all the top brands. Get a wide range of refrigerators, washers and dryers, microwaves, stoves, small kitchen appliances, musical instruments, and home entertainment systems. Flat screen TVs, hardware items, plumbing, a huge selection of tools, speakers and amplifiers, and lots more. We offer convenient payment options. Not sure about a product? Speak to one of our professional sales associates. They will answer all your questions. Our Movie-Town store is larger and more comfortable to shop. You can also visit us online at www.alasons.com. Everything is in stock and ready for delivery. Ale & Sons, making life better one day at a time.
Now, business coaching is like a business apprenticeship. We have people who have been in business for a short amount of time, people who have been in business for a long amount of time. But they may not necessarily have the business knowledge that is required to successfully run that business. If you think about it in the way of learning how to swim, yes, you may want to swim, you might want to get into the sport of swimming, but if you had to learn that skill all by yourself, there's a risk that you might actually not learn how to swim or even kill yourself. And if you know the facts about businesses, 80% of them actually do fail, do actually kill themselves within the first 5 years. Now, if you really wanted to be a good swimmer, what would you do? Of course, you'd get a swimming coach, because a swimming coach is going to teach you the techniques, is going to observe your behavior, is going to tell you what corrections to make, is going to help you understand what the real goal is as well. Do you just want to swim recreationally, or do you want to prepare yourself for the Olympics? Those have different paths. Now, it's exactly what we do in business coaching. Business coaching is where a growth-oriented business owner or CEO understands that they want their business to be much bigger, much better, deliver better results as well, but they don't know how as yet. If they did, they would have already gotten to that place. And maybe even, they may even know some of the knowledge, but applying it has not become an ability for them as yet. That is when you reach out to a business coach who then helps you clarify those goals, provides the knowledge that's needed, and then works along with you along the way to make sure that you have the accountability and insight and guidance needed to get the results that you are looking for. Why should you have a business coach? If you're sitting there asking yourself, why should I have a business coach? The top 3 things that come to my mind for why anyone should have a business coach. Item number 1 is you know that you are capable of more. You don't know exactly how, but you know that you've maxed out where you are and that there is more within you that you have not been able to pull out as yet, that you haven't been able to materialize as yet. So that's item number 1. Item number 2, the environment that you're in, especially if you're a business owner, the market that you're in, you're seeing other businesses prosper, you're seeing other businesses grow, that there's a lot of space in the market for a better product or the service that you provide, and you really do want to make sure that you're part of that marketplace. And then item number 3, of course, you really have a product that can make a big difference. So there's not just that there's a market for what you do. The product that you bring to the table could really be a good replacement for whatever already exists in the market, and it will have a positive impact on the users. Business coaches love to work with clients who can really impact the market, can really make a difference in people's lives. If you find that you have all of those 3 criteria in place, so number 1, you've already maxed out what you could do on your own, but you know that there's good potential for you to do so much more. The market around you, there exists a market around you that could really help you grow, help you achieve a higher level of revenue, serve more customers. And number 3, the goods or services, the product that you have, really has the potential to serve people well, make people's lives better, or the users make their, save them time, energy, and money. So if you have these criteria, then I strongly believe that you do need a business coach, because when you actually get to maximize what you do, not only will your life get better, not only will your family's life get better, but you also start impacting your community and the country and further beyond. That's why you need a business coach. Action Coach is the world's first business coaching company, started in 1993, so now over 30 years old. Brad Sugars, who is the founder of Action Coach, started off business coaching 30 years ago by not just providing the education, but many people started to ask him as well, can you help me? Can you guide me along the way? And that's how business coaching was born. And with Action Coach having served hundreds of thousands of businesses over the past 30 years, with 1,000+ offices in 85 countries around the world. We do have not just the expertise, but the experience to really help companies accelerate the path that they're on, to get to achieve their goals much faster, to be able to really have a lot more time for themselves, a better functioning team, and of course, more money. And not just more money, but more net profits in the bank as well. Action Coach Guyana started off in 2014. I myself have been exposed to Action Coach since 2010, when I first made contact with the company and our company was still located in Berbice. I was able to access and learn quite a lot from Action Coach that allowed me to exit our own business in Berbice, and we were able to move to Georgetown in 2013, get settled in, and then we launched Action Coach in Guyana in 2014. Since then, our own business has grown massively. The many businesses that we have invested in have grown massively. And of course, our clients that we've been serving for as long as 9 years now have and continue to grow massively. So that's Action Coach in a nutshell. We have 2 offices in Guyana, one located in Parade Street in Kingston, and the other one located in Macdoom, which is Greater Georgetown.
Unleash the power of visual storytelling with QB Productions. Your moments, our lens. Let us help you tell your story. Book your session now by calling us at 686-9068.
I trust you enjoyed this week's show, that you learned a lot, that you're very excited as well in participating in the upcoming sessions with Brad Sugars, Management versus Leadership on Thursday, February 1st, and Unplugged, where Brad is going to be working with a selected number of business owners directly on February 2nd. So if you haven't secured your spot for either or both of those events, please make sure that you make contact with us so that we can get that secured. You've learned a lot from our coaches and the team this week. Please make sure that you apply these lessons. And I would encourage you, we are on air every other Tuesday. Always make sure you have your notebook or your device. Make the notes, put your action points, and execute. It makes no sense that you take a look at us for 45 minutes, learn information that people pay us a lot for, and you're not making use of it. This is our way of ensuring that we help everyone that can have access to us in a very easy way. We're in your living room, we're in your dining room, in your office, wherever you're watching this right now, providing this to you at no cost. Your investment is your time, your energy, and ensuring that you actually take action on everything that you've learned today. Until our next show, keep doing your best.